Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Ian Kennedy gets the starting nod for the M's. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's a rare breed in today's game. He doesn't rely on the strikeout. He's averaging less than 7 strikeouts per 9. So they're going to put the ball in play on him. He's a guy that's going to use his defense. It's almost like a throwback to yesteryear.
Gene Segura standing in. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Gene Segura.
And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club that's in the middle of the season now, and we've been watching them up and down. They're in 3rd place. They got to get on a roll because you got to track 2 teams down now, kind of put themselves in a situation where can't lose many games moving forward.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Freeman ranging up the middle, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I can't wait to see if Stephen Vogt can keep it going. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Stepping in, Adam Jones. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Matt, we won't see a whole lot of arguing with Jerry. Jerry misses a pitch, he'll tell you, I missed it. What? And if you turn around and you ask him, Jerry, how far off the plate was that? He'll say, Hall of Fame pitch, HR, Hall of Fame. So, Jerry, you got my respect, man. I love him. And the players love him, and so do the pitchers.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Just getting started here in Seattle. That one's in there. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Oh, what a play. Now, you got to rule that a base hit, but, man, the shortstop made a great effort on that just to knock the ball down. But that's going to be ruled a hit, no doubt about it.
So striding in, Josh Donaldson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this is knocked down over there. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Bautista. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
The 0-1 on its way. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
1-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And that ends the inning. One left for Toronto. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Junior Guerra will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, first things first, Matt. Check out that ERA. Under 3. He's having a nice season. He's not going to blow you away with unreasonable gaudy numbers, but anytime you're under 3, you're having a really solid season. If he's able to execute his pitches, he may walk out of here with a win today.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Gerard Dyson.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. They're closing in on a division, and this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice, and that's what I see with this club right now.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. After it is Jones. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Taylor Motter steps into the box, as he will have to dodge one up and in. Not one he wanted to see there to start the at-bat. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Three and one. Here it is. He likely had ball four that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bautista has a read on it, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Still no score. At the plate, number 7. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Number 7.
Into the windup and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Here's another 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Freeman up the middle, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Stepping in, Carlos Santana. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First delivery to him on the way. Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Stephen Vogt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Now the 0-1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
No score here as we play inning number 2. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, that ball almost undressed him, diving to try to make an effort to catch it. But, man, that ball's hit good.
In now, Hernan Perez as he grounds one briskly to short. Cano for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. At the moment, he's got a .270 batting average for the season.
Kyle Seager.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Settling in now, Danny Valencia. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Line to the right side, but foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Striding in, Carlo Varela. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. On the ground, softly towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Leonis Martin. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 0-1, here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Ball hit out towards Cano at second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Now the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Pitch popped up. Valencia on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here now is Mike Zunino. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here it comes. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Grounded to third. Donaldson's up with it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Everything looked routine until the throw. He just rocketed that thing directly over the first baseman's head. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete, but he had absolutely no chance to come down with that one.
So striding forward now, Austin Jackson. He went deep in the contest last night. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Donaldson comes up with it. And Jackson has beaten it out. He's aboard with a bunt single. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And that's high for a ball. 1-0.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
Here it comes. 1-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Another 2-2 offering. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's there. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Into the box now, Gerard Dyson. He swings and grounds it to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Varela over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lays off 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Bautista now with a drive down the left field line, but that'll find the seats down there, a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. Called strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
A little bouncer. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Yanked on the ground down the line. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw takes care of him at first, and Kennedy's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Now batting, number 7.
Striding in once again, number 7. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1-0. Striding into the box,
Leading
Taylor
off the
Martyr.
Mariners' fourth
He'll lead
inning,
things off here in this
designated
one-run
hitter,
contest.
Number 21.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get it a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another full count pitch home. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Well, he knew he was going to get a changeup right there. You could tell he's sitting on that the whole way. You don't hit a first pitch changeup without looking for it.
Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, first baseman, Danny Valencia.
Ready for another chance? Danny Valencia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Two and 1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
The 2-2 one more time. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Bautista has it in his sights. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Carlo Varela.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlo Varela. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Mariners leave a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Carlos Santana. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Santana.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, of foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. There is Seager. Throw on to first to get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Hernan Perez.
Digging in, Hernan Perez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. Standing in, Mike Zunino. 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far.
Number 3, Mike Zunino.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping into the box, Austin Jackson comes into this at bat 0-for-1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Freeman.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Two out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Set to deliver on 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Here's Leonis Martin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Leonis Martin.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Popped up. Kennedy has a play, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Dyson. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Gerard Dyson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
One and one, here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, he gets a hanging slider and does a nice job of driving this ball the other way. Great piece of hitting.
Designated hitter, Taylor Motter.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in standing. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, he took a pitch right there, a fastball middle end. Most of the time you're looking to swing at, but with the guy on first that can run pretty good, maybe he's trying to let him pick a pitch to run on.
A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. The 0-1 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. On its way is pitch number 75. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this is taken by Cano for ball 4, and he's aboard.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
2 out with the man at first. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Valencia, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready for another shot now. Carlo Varela, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Perez is there for it, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Freeman on the grass. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. The next 3-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, number 7.
Striding in once again, number 7. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 2-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in once again, Mike Zunino will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
0-1 count and the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Out to short for Segura. Fielded cleanly. A quick out number 1.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready once again, Austin Jackson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, it's a big base hit, 0-2. Now, it started off soft, and then he came back with something hard. I don't know why he threw a hard fastball there, because he really fooled him on the off-speed stuff.
Into the box, Mike Freeman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. One-0 count. Here it is. And that's too high, ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
From the stretch. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one, because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Standing in now, Gerard Dyson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Martin is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, designated hitter, Taylor Motter.
So striding forward now, Taylor Motter, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Carlos Santana now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Santana.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And that misses, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Soft liner to the left side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all for Ian Kennedy. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Zepchinski.
Stepping in now, Stephen Vogt, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jackson is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Stepping up to the plate, Hernan Perez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Xavier Cedeno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Xavier Cedeno.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Second baseman Robinson Cano.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. The pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Cano's around first, on his way for second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Throwing to second. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, that base hit right there gives him two-run cushion. When you have a two-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Into the box now, Danny Valencia, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No one out with a runner at second. And a curveball that time that broke too low. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. And he's retired, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now at the plate, Carlo Varela. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. 1 out and a runner on second base. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Martin is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Here he comes on 2-0. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners get one on this swing by Kyle Seager. One last shot for the Jays coming up. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Ready to start the ninth as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here's Leonis Martin. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Line drive to center field. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Digging in, Adam Jones. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you could do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
A runner on first with 2 away. Very high, 2-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
2 out with the man at first. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajay Davis takes over on the base pass.
Rajay Davis.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Jackson. Gone! And with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Now batting, number 7.
In now, number 7, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One-0 count. Here it is. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. It's now 3-2 Toronto. J. Davis will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 11, Rajay Davis.
Raisel Iglesias comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Iglesias.
Nelson Cruz will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Nelson Cruz.
On the ground up the middle. Segura has it. And a rather easy first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Line toward center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, he got himself in a good hitter's count and hit that changeup. Maybe he had a good scouting report that he tries to pitch backwards. Going to throw off-speed pitches in fastball counts and fastballs into breaking ball count.
Ready now, Gerard Dyson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with 1 away. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. In tied at 93, ball 1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-0 delivery. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. And this is fouled at the plate. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, 90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So stepping in, Robinson Cano, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there's the fourth wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and two men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Mitch Haniger will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 17, Mitch Haniger.
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Seager. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Way in front of a great slider that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Segura gets down on the ground. Great play. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Xavier Cedeno earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Raisel Iglesias wraps it up for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.